Top Trader is brought to you by Sanlam iTrade and powered by Pegasus, now with a new Iris trading platform.
Join the conversation on Twitter. Our Twitter handle @TopTraderTV, and please use the hashtag #TopTrader2012. You can also visit www.toptradertv.co. At the end of last week's trades, Gary was still the leading bull, with Jared jumping from 7th to 3rd place. Tosin was still struggling to play catch-up and in 8th place. In today's tribunal session, mentors Narina Visser and David Shapiro don't mince their words, with only 7 weeks left, starting with Gary, who'd been working on holding his trades for longer than 15 minutes.
How do you feel that's worked out for you?
I think it's working better, just the way that the account is run.
You're doing really well. As a matter of fact, I think you can actually afford to increase your position size.
It's the last lap. You've got to start sprinting in the last lap.
You've got to learn to accept that there are going to be losses. You are going to lose on trades, and that's just how it goes.
What's driving your trading process?
Okay, I want to make as little loss as possible. I spread myself thin to hedge myself against losses. Mass math, they raised the profit about 38%, and I put in about 17,000 rands into it, and it's not giving me the kind of expectation I hoped for.
The reason is that the market knew those results ahead of time. If you're going to read results, when the results come through, say, was this better, worse than the market's expecting?
Do notice that you are still holding a lot of positions overnight. If you were trading intraday, I think you would have been doing a lot better.
I should have figured it out. I should have been selling it overnight.
The immunity tie, unfortunately, didn't seem to help Stephen's confidence issues.
You've literally traded 9 days in 7 weeks.
Not scared of anything, I just haven't seen as many buy signals as the other guys have. I know I'm not going to win though. I'm not stupid.
You've got 7 weeks, you know, you can give it a rev.
The only way for me to have any modicum of success would be through throwing caution to the wind.
Has Jared become too risky?
I started putting the entire balance into single trade sometimes. I don't think it's too risky because of my strategy on an intraday, intra-second.
I agree with you. My only concern around that is that risking all your profit in one single trade, this might actually backfire.
Zahir has learned a great deal from the mentoring sessions and is applying the lessons with moderate success.
You're doing the right things, but then you're doing it in such small volume that the benefit that you're getting from it is quite negligible almost. So just hope it's not too little too late for you.
Saul is still playing the same game, with his mantra being
prices, prices, prices. I started off the competition trading 25,000 Rand into a share, and I'm now up to 150, even once or twice 200,000 to a share. I want to know that I'm trying to become a baby toe of the two of you.
But it kind of returns you my big toe. So. First of all, I must say, fundamental analysis, like any other analysis, is flawed. Why? We try to take history to project forward. We look at past balance sheets, we look at past numbers, we look at past performance, and we try to say, what's going to happen? Nobody knows what lies ahead, no matter who you are. The best approach is the more that you gather about a company, the more that you understand about a company, the better you will be able to make an investment decision. You can't only look at the financials. The first thing you must do, understand what the company does. Understand the business, how they make money. I put a big premium on management, whether it's a Jamie Dimon taking his eye off the ball, or whether it's the LIBOR scandal, whatever it is. You've got to have the utmost faith in the people who actually run the company. I generally look for companies that dominate or dictate industries. They're not the ones coming up, they're the ones that are actually, I like, my approach is to go for winners. Also, when you've got big brands, they do have the power of increasing their price. For example, because of the brand loyalty, When inflation is there, they can increase prices, and that's very important. In an inflationary environment, they have much more pricing power than maybe, maybe lesser brands. I also like to look for an upward trend in earnings. Good consistent margins, in other words, the difference between selling and buying. Nice margin, you want a chunky margin, as long as it's steady. Sometimes we get a little nervous if it goes too much in that because we know it's going to pull back. But as long as the margins are steady. When you look at a company's performance, don't forget that you receive a dividend as well. So, where a company is only paying a 1% dividend and the share price is going up, measure that against a company perhaps whose share price has gone at a lower trajectory but is paying a dividend, because you can take that dividend and buy more shares. You want companies that are not forced to use their retained earnings all the time to buy more equipment. And of course, return on equity, return on capital. My approach is I have the Premier League. I don't buy more than 15, 20 shares for portfolio, both here and offshore. And if I want to introduce a share, I must drop one out. Okay, in other words, if I'm going to buy a share, I must make sure the share I'm bringing in is better than the worst one, relegation of that. And it's a wonderful test, because otherwise you end up buying, everything's great. It's like taking a kid to a toy shop. Everything's great. Many traders don't sleep. I think international traders are up at 2, 3 o'clock in the morning, so on. You've got to have that kind of understanding and also discipline. It's not for me.
Although cardio is not a prerequisite for being a trader, the contestants' fitness was certainly put to the test in the next challenge.
Hi everyone, welcome to today's challenge. Today we're going to be taking you back to the fundamentals of trading mixed with a bit of marketing. So if you can sell ice to an Eskimo, this will be your kind of challenge. I'm going to ask you to draw a couple of colours out of a hat.
They randomly selected a partner, and with 100 Rand in their pocket, the aim was to take to the street to make the biggest profit in just 1 hour.
Right, you can open your envelopes and pair up according to your colour.
No!
Good luck, and the challenge begins now.
Use the 100 Rand you found in your envelope to make more money.
Use your creativity and ingenuity.
It's a hot day. We're going to justify charging a higher price because its value is worth more today.
There's no casino nearby.
The casino close by.
That's a good idea. Should we do that?
Kinds of corporate work.
Getting some bulk stuff.
We're donating to charity.
15 Rand. A cup.
For a
Even
drink!
1 cup.
We're making you famous. This is like a bonus.
You can help us with.
No, you're not going to sell Jack here.
What are we going to buy? I guess chocolates would be fine.
Help us, help. 1 cup, 10 bucks.
Oh, is it a reality thing?
Yeah, it's a reality show. Please, man. Help us, help. Help us, help.
100 bucks for 4. Someone help us.
Selling chocolates at really inflated prices.
Hold on, please.
Okay, perfect. We'll be there in a few seconds.
Should have had alcohol.
We need to give you something. You need to give us something.
Sorry, he doesn't normally speak like this. He just ran.
20 bucks for the bottle, please.
I'll just have 2 chocolates for that.
Perfect.
That's very generous of you, thank you.
Ma'am, and ladies in your condition, you need to make sure that you look after your baby. Have a lot of chocolate.
Your baby wants chocolate.
Sweet.
While it was not an elimination round, the contestants were anxious to meet ABN Group Marketing Manager Alex Liebner for feedback on the challenge.
Welcome back, guys. I'm assuming the challenge went well. Gary, what did you guys do?
We went more with the corporate route.
Okay.
Also the charity route, so we're appealing to people's better nature.
I'm not quite sure how comfortable I feel with my trader or with my stockbroker using charity to sell me a stock.
And Tosin was very clear on that any profit we make, we've chosen to give it to charity.
But don't you think an excellent trader would be able to have made money without having to use charity as an angle?
Yeah,
100%.
that's what we would like to forward. It's premium, it's a hot day, and you're going to be on TV.
Buy this cup of Coke because I look good. Is that...
But in a trading environment, sometimes you need to step out of your comfort zone. And this was not specifically stated as a trading task.
Jared, do you think that they would have paid 150 Rand for a chocolate had you not used the word charity?
No, we completely took the rules, pulled them apart, and made sure we followed every single rule without breaking anything. However, we, in a way, cleverly worked our way around it.
How'd you feel about that?
Honestly, I would like to equate it to what happened with the LIBOR scandal or with the fall of banks. If they're defending themselves by suggesting that charity was their marketing angle, you can easily argue by saying Bernie Madoff was also saying the same thing when he was running a $1 billion Ponzi scheme.
All right, you've pleaded your case. Let's go into the numbers. Let's quickly see what you guys raised. Stephen and Khoitsi, you came in with 213 Rand and 75 cents. Promise and Zahir, 231 Rand and 20 cents. Saul and Ula Tosin, 308 Rand and 30 cents. Which leaves us with our last team, Jared and Gary, at 682 Rand and 80 cents. So, well done for that. I think overall we commend you guys for making the effort, for really pushing hard. And yes, the money is going to go to charities. Looking at the tactic and saying that we can't really justify using charity to maybe raise money during this challenge. This is what you were playing for.
Oh no!
Courtesy of DSTV. Courtesy of DSTV and the guys at MultiChoice, 2 HD PVR decoders.
Oh, no.
Congratulations, Promise and Zahir, for playing well and for playing ethically.